Matt Porter runs Matt Porter Web Design and is our expert on all things technological. Matt, electric cars, you sort of think that they're going to be the next big thing, and then it sort of seems they seem to go away again. What's the deal with electric cars at the moment?
Well, I think there's still a massive push towards electric cars or alternative fuel cars, because all the manufacturers are producing vehicles which have electric models in their range. I saw an advert last night for VW, which was purely their new electric range. I think there's about 4 different cars that they're producing. So there's still a massive push towards electrification of vehicles. The government, sadly, has withdrawn or heavily reduced their incentive for people to get electric cars, which was called a plug-in incentive. So because of the cost of an electric car, they are generally more expensive than internal combustion engine driven cars or powered cars. But yeah, there's still a massive push. I mean, like a company like Tesla are selling millions of these cars around the world. So, and they are a true alternative to diesel or petrol.
Well, it's good to hear, but have the petrol stations, the garages as we still call them, got to get in on the act with charging points? We need more of those, don't we?
Yeah, they are. There's deals now. I think there's a deal in place, I think, with BT and one of the charging companies, where they're going to start or have started putting charge points on the forecourts, or near the forecourts, on the forecourts themselves. They're thinking ahead, really, which is great to hear. That the key with charging a car is the speed in which it can be charged at, and the increase in rapid charge points. So rather than sitting your car plugged in at home and it trickle charging it overnight, people want to be able to stop at a service station or a petrol station and not have to stay very long. So we now have cars that can be rapid charged till about 80% in about 20 minutes now. So stop off, get something to eat on a long journey, and by the time you come back, your car's charged. Yeah,
that's probably doable, isn't it? 20 minutes. What about price? Because ultimately everything comes down to money. Are the prices coming down for electric cars?
The prices are coming down. There are models available which could be considered affordable. They're still more expensive across the board than equivalents. That's due to the components on board. The most expensive part of the car is the batteries. They're actually not one battery. They're sort of thousands of battery cells in the bigger electric cars, and the cost of producing those is high, but it's coming down all the time because there are now dedicated factories around the world that are just there to produce lithium-ion batteries, and because they're dedicated factories, they can do them much more cleanly as well.
Matt Porter, always good to talk to you, Matt. Matt runs Matt Porter Web Design and is our resident expert on all things technological.